guys, welcome to another tarot reading. Our topic for today is how your healing journey has been like till now. So, if you guys know that you are a healing journey or that you have been through a healing period in your life after a storm, after a breakup, after some kind of awakening in your life which really shook your foundation and you have been working on it already and you know that, right? Somewhere you are aware of that. So, you can always see this reading to really see what progress have you made, what have you been through, where are you now, where it seems like you're going, right? Whatever messages need to be covered will be covered through this topic. I would be shuffling the cards live, and if you wish to fast forward, you can always fast forward to the part where we start reading the messages for you, right? Like always, I would be putting up the image on the screen from where you can choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, whichever pile suits you or attracts you the most. And from description box you can see your respective timestamps, and if you wish to book a personal reading with me, be it on this topic or some another topic, you can just DM me on Instagram at tarot_reads197, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I would be these are general readings, so kindly take what resonates and let go of the rest. And if you like the reading, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any further readings. Now I would see you on your readings. Hello, pile one. If you choose this pile, let's see for you. How has your healing journey been like? Let's see. How has pile one's healing journey been like? Okay, I'll take one more card from this deck. How has pile one's healing journey been like? Okay, I will take only one card. I don't need so many cards. Great. Now we will see from tarot. How has pile one's healing journey been like? How has okay. Okay, great. I have two cards for you. I'll take both. Now we will see from this deck how has pile one's healing journey been like. Great. I hope the cards are pretty much visible to you. Great. Now let's see for you, pile one, how has your healing journey been like? So basically, that's how we are going to flow through the reading. Now let's start with the first message. We have love, and we have domesticity. So one thing is very clear here, pile one, that when you started on this journey, or what really pushed you towards this journey, was this love. It's as direct as that. Somebody from your past that you loved, or you showered your love towards this person, someone with whom you were very open, very vulnerable, and you were very soft. Like your whole energy was towards this person, your whole focus, your attention was towards this person. It felt very joyous. At the same time, it felt like your inner child was alive during that time, right? So it started with that, some kind of a relationship, some kind of a connection. And now as we move forward, what has been your journey like? Your journey has made you realize that, with the domesticity card right here, it has matured you in a way. We can see it. It's pretty visible, right? It's nothing Sherlock Holmes here. it's very easy to interpret this thing that, from being innocent, from being vulnerable, and also at that time you were young, you were at an age where, it felt like butterflies in the stomach. But through this journey, through this healing journey, you have realized and you have grown so much, you have matured so much at the same time, right? With the domesticity card, and look, the hand gesture, right? You are being focusing on love. It's love, but now it's a form of self love. You are taking care of yourself, you are taking care of your emotional health, your mental health, you are connecting with your own self. During this healing journey, pile one, you connected with yourself, you took care of your heart center. Also at the same time, not just, and there's a kind of faith, it's like coming home back to yourself, after wandering the world, after wandering different places to find that love. You finally realize that, the love that you're seeking was always within you, inside you. You just had to connect with that, you just had to be in touch with that. And that is what your healing journey has been like. That is what your journey made you realize, right? We will see from these cards now. We have You got the love. Wow, just look at the emphasis on love for this pile. It says, I don't know what this is, hardened energy, codependency, and boundaries. So definitely, it's like your mind was really messed up during the start of this journey. It was like, it was random thoughts, intrusive thoughts, or and a lost sense of self, of not really knowing where you belong, not really able to seek what path to choose or where to go, right? It felt very confusing for you. It felt very, as if clouded, clouded by darkness, not having a single path, not having a single solution, where to look, right? And even though the card here says you got the love, it took you some time to really believe that, to really look within. So it was not like, from external source you realize that, love is not there, so you started seeking it within in that moment. No, it really took you some time to really get to your heart place, to come back home. It was not very easy for you. Let's see more. We have double mission, and it says light worker star seed serve the world by being you. And we have domesticity card here as well, which is also pointing out on you. And look how the eyes are closed. Look how the eyes are closed in both the cards here. And so definitely this card is a resonation of this card, which shows us that, that in your during your healing journey, right, you realized that you would have to finally look within, and there's no other answer, there's no other path to seek out there, there's no other source or something you can depend on outside. If you wish to move out from this energy of chaos, if you wish to for something more clear, if you wish for something more solid and stable, the only way out is the way in. And somewhere it took you a hard time to swallow this pill. It was not easy for you, pile one. It was not easy, but still you chose to dive within. You chose to, go within yourself, no matter the darkness, no matter what you might find there, right? Because it comes with lots of fear, comes with lots of assumption that, once we go within, what is that we are really going to find, or we are just going to get further lost, right? We don't know, it's an unknown path. But ironically that's the only path, right? At the same time, so your feeling healing journey from these cards till now, we have interpreted the fact that, you move from external codependency, you turned within yourself to seek that love that you thought you would find outside. You prioritize yourself, your emotional well-being. You prioritize your emotions. You prioritize that, yes, even my heart has something to say, that even my heart has something to guide me, and I should honor that voice. I should honor that emotion, that feeling, that nudge within me. I'm as well as much important and deserving of love as anyone else outside of me, right? Let's see from tarot now. We have maturity, and I just Okay, let's we go further. And then we have the miser, morality. It is also the Queen of Swords card. And then we have fighting, which is the Knight of Swords. We have Earth and air signs here, pile one. Pile one, your healing journey. First, one thing, it's like it came with the realization that, that it really somewhere made you grow as a person. It made you grow, it made you more reasonable and sensible, right? It also made you kinder in some way as you moved through this journey, through this healing journey. It made you realize, if you are looking for something stable and solid, and if you're looking for a stronger foundation, the only thing you can do is build your own foundation. And um that came with some kind of a maturity within you. So it was not easy in the sense that it could have taken like 1 month to 1 year to make oneself realize or make oneself accept this fact that, the growth that you're looking for, and if it's a solid growth and not something short term gratification, right, it has to come from within. So it was a slow start. It was not something you jumped into it, but it was a slow start with came with some kind of a reasoning, with came with some kind of maturity. It is also, the miser card here also shows us that, the person you were dealing with, pile one, were someone who were good at hoarding, in the sense that they were good at hoarding the love that you give. They were good at, taking things that you give, but they themselves were not a giver. They themselves were not the one to reciprocate it to you. So even though, while you were in this love or this committed relationship, you would have been someone who have from the start, from the beginning, been very committed or loyal to this person, that I wish to give this person and I'm very possessive about this person and they are the one for me, and I don't want anyone else and I don't want to look any further. This is it, this one person is it, right? So your morals or your values were very committed, very serious. It was nothing casual, right? But the morality card here shows that even though you felt that this is it and I don't have to seek any further, neither I have to cut this relationship off, but you just realized, you just write the block, didn't you? With the miser card here, it shows that, this lack of reciprocation, lack of feeling loved, made you took decisions, made you cut off this person from your life completely, because you realize that, as you give, you're not receiving anything back, and at the same time it's also making you feel lack of it, and it's blocking you. It's like, someone cuts your oxygen supply. You're not connected with your own self, so you don't have an infinite supply of love. We are not god. And at the same time, the person whom we are giving this love to are not reciprocating it back to us. So it's only making us more crippled, it's only making us more suffocated, right? And that is why the Queen of Swords came into action, where you had to take some strong and decisive steps. So while, and it's not in your nature, it's not something in your nature to cut people off very easily, especially the one you give your heart to, you give your commitment to, and where love is concerned, where relationship, romance is concerned, right? It's not easy, it does not come easy, but once it does come when you take this step of cutting this person off. This is it, this is it, no matter what. The fighting card here, pile one, represents, even now, right? Even now, time and again, you might feel this urge to either fight or argue with this person, to question this person, like, why you did this, why you hurt me. And there's so much anger within you, right? There's so much It's not that you have not built boundaries, established strong boundaries, but at the same time there's hurt, there's anguish, there's pain as to why. Even though you might not be in contact with this person right now, pile one, in your head you feel conflicted. In your head you might argue with this person, you make scenarios, and you might, feel like, why did this person did this to me, like why they inflicted me with so much pain, so much harshness, right? And somewhere it tenses you, Pilwan. You might not speak about it, you might not express about it, but it only harms you. The more you imagine this person, the more you fight with this person in your head, it harms you, it tends up your energy, it does every harm to your mental health and your physical health. Okay, so you are still on this journey, Pilwan. It's not like your healing journey is over, you are done with this phase. No, you are still somewhere on and off. You have made lots of progress, you have worked on establishing firm boundaries. You have also realized that, not everyone has a giving nature, not everyone is here to give. Some people are here to only take and take, because they themselves do not have that love, they themselves do not have that flow within their heart to give you. So what can they give you, right? Even they are very hungry for love, right? But we are not the infinite source for love until we tap into it, right? We are still humans and we are working on it, right? So it's not like we have oceanic love in our hearts, that that yes, you take and it won't affect us. No, we are human beings, of course it will affect us. So you have come to this realization that yes, boundaries are important, boundaries are very much important. Not everybody has that kind of flow of love, river of love coming through from their heart, and that that everyone, no matter how much we love them, that they will love us back. No, we can't really expect that. It does not happen this way. And this healing journey has helped you to make those realization, have helped you to establish those boundaries. And the fighting card here, at times, pile one, it becomes very hard for you to not go back. It becomes very hard for you to not go back into that rabbit's hole, right? Of reimagining the scenarios, feeling all worked up again, right? It's a loop that sometimes you might spiral yourself down into. So you have to somewhere still work on that thing, that you don't, your mind does not take you to that spiral back, because it only harms you. It is something, and this healing journey of yours, it could have been 1 year, one, or for few of you this could have also been 1 to 4 years, even that you have been in this journey, right? But yeah, the sense of being you, the realization of turning back to yourself, of connecting with your own heart, with your own home, with your own roots, has been a realization in your healing journey. It's a work in progress still. um, we have to let go of this fighting energy. We have to come to a point where it's a flow, where we are not, making efforts to not go back to that person or to go back to a past, but let it flow. If these thoughts are coming to us, if our mind is making all those scenarios, instead of reacting to it, somewhere we are letting it flow and not being bothered by it. So that indifference, pile one, that indifference towards the past still has to come into our being, and it will come eventually. The best we can do is practice that indifference, right? So that is what your healing journey has been about till now. You have g- grown from innocence, or believing that the love is out there, and the more you give, the more you get, to the realization that all the love, the kind of love, the standard of love that you are looking for is actually within. And until you give it to yourself, until you know take care of yourself, of that love, and connect to your own heart, nothing from the outside can really cure you, or nothing from the outside can really fulfill you in that manner, right? Um, So these are the messages for you, pile one. If this reading resonated with you, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Hello,
Bye.
pile two. If you chose this pile, let's see for you. How has your healing journey been like till now? Let's see from this deck first. How has pile two journey been like till now? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll take. Okay, I want one card. Okay, I have it. Great. Now we will see from this deck how has Palitu's journey been like till now. Okay, we have two cards. No, we have three. I'll take only two. Great. Now we will see from Tarot how has Palitu's journey, healing journey been like till now. Okay. Okay, I will take two more cards. How is Palitu's healing journey been like till now? We have one, we have two. Okay, great. Let's see pile 2 for you. How has your healing journey been like till now? The cards must be visible to you. Great. Um, so first we have blooming. Okay. Then we have cleansing. Okay. Pile 2, from the beginning of your healing journey, you were very optimistic, or you're very zealous, in the sense that, you were very, what do we say, your energy levels are very high, that yes, I'm on this path and I'm ready to take whatever comes. And it is my path towards growth, it's my path towards the light. And you felt very optimistic that, no matter what, I will keep, because I wish to heal. My intent is to heal, my intent is to let go of the past self, of everything which is not me. So I will keep going. So you started the journey with being very optimistic, right? The golden children, it says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So even this card here is highlighting us the fact that, you had so much faith, and you had so much positivity within you, that, that yes, this is the path meant for me, and in this path only I would be able to find the real me, right? And then it says the courageous peony, and it says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Now, what happened during this journey, your healing journey, pile two, is that as you moved forward, as you continued through this journey, you realized that there are some parts of you, or there is some nature of you that was still hidden, even hidden from you, which we call the shadow aspects. And even though you started, sometimes we have a very positive image of ourselves, that, we are very good natured, or we are very optimistic, or we are very positive, and, all stuff like that. But um, this healing journey is such that it makes us face even those parts of ourselves that remains in the shadow, which we never even had a clue were within us. Some thoughts, some feelings, some emotions like envy, jealousy, comparison, insecurities, um, you know sabotage and stuff like that, which we ourselves didn't know or were aware till now, that that we could also think this way, or our nature could also be this way, right? And once we get in touch with that, it comes with lots of realizations that, oh, this could be the case as well. And to accept that, that okay, we have such thoughts in our minds, okay, we have such kind of nature as well, okay, this thing could be within our system as well, that we are not someone special, we are just like any other human being. To realize that the thing that we there's nothing very special within us, or there's nothing which makes us very different from someone else, or we don't have an upper hand or an edge over someone else. So to acknowledge these things and to accept such things is not easy, right? And that's why we have the courageousness here. It's like, it takes a different kind of courage, it takes a different kind of strength to accept that yes, we have as much light as anyone else, and we have as much darkness as anyone else. There's nothing new or there's nothing special within us, and it is our duty, it is our responsibility to recognize these shadow aspects within ourselves and to clean it, right? To let go of it, to not attach ourselves with it, to not identify ourselves with it. Sometimes we have ego works in two ways. Ego, we can have ego that we are very special, and ego can be about the fact that we are a victim of our fate, right? Both are ego, a negative ego and a positive ego. And we have to recognize that, we have to become aware of those facts, we can't deny it. So your healing journey till now, pile 2, has been this way, that you have come face to face with your shadow side. You started with feeling that feeling very optimistic, you started this journey, or when you were in this journey, you felt very that like the golden children here, it says that I will find something in this journey, I will find my powers, I will find my gifts. So you started this journey with this intent, or these ambitions or these intentions might have pushed you towards this journey, right? But as you began, and in midway you realize that, oh, it's not just about the gifts, it's just not about that your intuition will get stronger, or you will become more empathetic to other things. No, but it also made you realize your dark side. It made you realize something more which you were not expecting, right? Let's see further from tarot. We have Seven of Pentacles, it says patience. We have abundance card again, and then we have awareness, exactly. So pile 2, the same messages are being resonated here with the Seven of Pentacles and the abundance card. Perhaps in this journey, during your healing journey, you are very patient with yourself, that your time will come, your movement will come, where you will you will do great if you're doing some kind of a spiritual work, if you're doing some kind of a spiritual practice, or whatever work that you are doing in your career. You felt that if you are patient enough, it's like your patience was really tested. Pile 2, it did not come easy. The abundance, the success, it did not come easy the way you expected it. The pace you expected for things to bloom for you, it did not happen this way. Things really tested your patience, and this patience or this slow growth was there to make you realize something more about yourself, to get in touch with your inner core, to get in touch with your inner divinity, to become more self-aware about your both. See, we have the moon and the sun card here. It's about the dualities of life. We can't just identify ourselves with one aspect, that we are all good, or we are very kind, or we are because duality means that if you're good, then there is bad, if there's love, then there is hate, if there is sun, then there is moon, right? So if there is light, then there is shadow of that light as well. So somewhere, to make you understand those things, your healing journey was slow. And as you move forward, as you continued on this journey, it made you realize about your false self. It really made you aware that what is the reality, what is the true essence of it, right? Things started very slow. Things did not continued in the pace that you wanted. Even if the growth of your career, of your business, or whatever it was, it came with lots of patience, um like, when will this happen? When will I reach this kind of position? When will my business take off? Or stuff like that, because this reading is much more career oriented rather than the self. So through your career, through your work, you went through this journey. It's not like it was due to love, but it was more due to money, income, finances, that made you go through this journey, that it made you realize that what you are identifying yourself with, and what is the reality, what is your actual identity. Or these things, this progress, career progress, financial progress, its expansion really made you dig deeper. It made you realize your true self. Maybe you are someone who has been an achiever all your life. It's like in school, in colleges, you have been an acer, or you have been a good student, or you had a very career oriented mindset, and you build your foundation was built in those aspects, career oriented aspects. But as you moved forward, as your life went through, you realized that the reality is different. It's not what I was conditioned with, it's not what I kept hearing around me. But reality is so different, and till now I was living in some kind of a bubble, or I was living in some kind of a false hope, or a false self, right? And that is why we have the awareness card right here by two. It's like that you were nudged to let go of a false identity, to become aware of it. And it's not like somebody from the outside will tell you about it. It's like it was something from within. It was something that really nudged you, that something is up, something has to be released, something has to be taken care of. It can't go like this forever, right? So your healing journey has been um, a realization, a major realization about your identity, right? So you might have gone through an identity crisis, especially in your career, especially in your work or money, finances, right? It has really made you realize that what is the truth or what is the reality, and I have to face it. And maybe somewhere, as I face it, the world around me also sees it, also sees me for me, instead of what image I have built till now has to be let go of, because that's not the real me, that's not my true self. And first I have to be very accepting of it. I have to be very honest with myself that okay, till now what I have identified myself with is not true about me, and now I accept myself for who I truly am with the awareness card. And whatever the world has to think about it, let them be. But I can't be in this energy any longer, right? So this has been your healing journey, like this has been your journey from coming from a false identification to coming back to your own true self. And you are still in a progress. Healing journey is always a progress. There's no certain destination for it, right? You're still finding that courage, pile two, to really let go of those false identification you had in your past, to release all that you once thought made you, and to come face to face with your core, to come face to face and honor something much more which is bigger than you, like a divine power or some kind of an awareness, or a sense of self, right? So these all things are what you have realized in your healing journey till now. This is what your healing journey has been like. The greatest thing that you have realized in your healing journey is courage. Is courage that comes from within, not the motivation that comes from outside. And that has really helped you that has really brought to light to you things that you were not aware of because of your previous conditioning, right? It has made you see the world in a different way. Till now, before this journey, your view or your perception would have been more superficial, it would have been more future oriented, but this journey has made you go look deeper. It has made you go look much something much more meaningful, deeper, and which impacts us as human beings in a much greater way, or which shapes our life in a much deeper way, right? Like subconscious thoughts that rules us from deep within, our wiring, stuff like that, our conditioning, stuff like that, right? So this is what your healing journey has been like till now, pile 2. If this reading resonated with you, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Hello, pile 3. If you choose this pile, let's see for you. How has your healing journey been like till now? Let's see. We'll take out two cards from this deck to know how your healing journey has been like till now. How has pile 3 healing journey been like till now? I just want two cards. Okay. How has pile 3's healing journey been like till now? Now, from this deck, we will again take two cards. Okay. Great. I hope the cards are visible. See. Now, let's shuffle your tarot cards and then we will move on to your reading. How has pile 3's healing journey been like till now? You can fast forward it if you don't wish to see. Okay, we have one card here. I'll take two more. How has pile 3's healing journey been like till now? Okay, we have two cards. Great. Oh, we have four cards for you. Never mind. Great. So, pile 3, let's see for you how has your healing journey been like till now. First, we have morality. So, when you first started this journey, pile 3, you were confused. You were confused about the good and the bad. You were conflicted even within yourself as to what you are being taught and what you are really feeling. You really question also the world at large. It's like you really question the ethics, the morals, the values that you were able to see around you and that you were able to feel within you. It really made you question your own true self. It really made you question what is real, what is true, right? It felt very, you felt very agitated, you felt very conflicted, like what the hell, what is really happening, what is the truth? Like, why are people buying the false, right? Why are people not only telling the lies but also buying it? Like, why? And what is really true, what is the truth? So it was an emotion of feeling hurt, betrayed, pain, and at the same time a a curiosity or a what do we say, that thing that wants, or a will to know the truth, to know what is the reality of it all. Then we have the blooming card. It was in the previous reading as well. So your healing journey moved from questioning the morals, the values, the truth of life, of the world, right, to actually finding it, or actually being in the journey where are you became more hopeful. Here you were tensed, pile 3. As you began this journey, you were tensed. It felt more dark, But as you move towards in this journey, in your healing journey, you came closer to the truth. I'm not saying you actually realize the truth, but it really made you more relaxed. It made you more confident as a person, and also it also made you realize that appearances can be deceptive. So people can make themselves appear in a certain way. They can wear a certain kind of a costume to sell what they're speaking. But the reality is not in the appearance, the reality is not in the way you are able to market something or able to sell something, but the reality is in your core. Reality is in your essence, in your way of being. So, in this healing journey of yours, pile 3, your perception shifted a lot and you came closer to the truth, and you're still on this journey, right? You're still moving towards the truth. Now you feel more hopeful, you feel more lighter, and you feel more confident within yourself. Now let's see more what the cards have for you. We have loosen your grip, and it says coping mechanisms, density, addicted, let God in. Then we have Star Brothers. It says Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Somewhere pile 3, when you started this journey, or when you were on this journey, right, initially, you were very uptight. That's why we have loosen your grip card. So you could be someone, who was very aware that we should carry ourselves in this way, we should speak this way, or we should abide by some rules, or we should be in a particular way. So if you are in a profession, right, then you really carried yourself in a certain way, and but you were not very comfortable in it. There was not a flow in it, right? For example, if in your childhood or during your school you were taught that this is bad, eating chocolate is bad, and eating vegetables is good, so you imbibe that thing so strongly within you. It's just an example that you became uptight. You did not become comfortable or relaxed, or you did not flow with it, but it was like being very rigid about it. So stuff like that, and that is we have losing a grip card. Because sometimes what's real and true, it's very different, what's good and bad. Okay. And it took you time. So your healing journey has been all about that, to fathom that real essence of right and wrong, and the truth and real. To fathom that difference, you had to let go of what you previously learned, or what you were previously taught, right? And especially the thing that you taught was right or correct, right? The brothers here says protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So, and look how this energy, I think this is eagle here. So, anyway, this energy is more open. It's like, yes, I'm being protected. It's like, yes, there is an energy behind me, and I don't have to figure it out. Like, I don't have to figure it all out at one instance, or it just in one day. I have time, I have trust, I have faith, and I have to just keep moving towards it. So in this healing journey of your Aspire 3, you became more relaxed, you started trusting more, you you loosened up, you let go of that uptightness within you, right? You loosened up your fixed conceptions of what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad, right? um, let's see further from the tarot what it says. We have we have clinging to the past. Then we have the participation card, it's 4 of wands. Then we have the outsider, 5 of pentacles, and then we have the flying card at the end of it. So look, we started from clinging to the past, being fixed, being that certain things should be in a certain way, perhaps in marriage, perhaps at home. So but one interesting thing that has come out with the outsider card pile 3 is the fact that even as a child, even as a kid, whatever was taught to you, or whatever was, um, told to you, you could not very relate with it. You felt like an outsider in your own home with your own family members, because something did not fit in your system, something did not fit with what you knew, right? And you always felt that you are misunderstood, or you're not being related to, or something is not really clicking within yourself, right? Clinging to the past here is also about, um, wishing for things to have worked out in a certain way, in a certain manner, wishing, hoping, or, asking oneself why it did not happen this way. And this is also, for few of you or most of you, pile 3, this is not something which you realized as an adult. Even as a child, even your childhood could also not be very good. Your childhood could be pretty difficult for you, because the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, if I were to see these cards, it's like, if you were at your home during your childhood, or even if you were in hostel, or where, whatever place you were in, right? Even there also you did not had a sense of belonging. You did not have that. You felt caged. First of all, you felt as if you are not being understood. Whatever you're trying to say is not being taken seriously, or you had to face some kind of rejection or abandonment even as a child. So that safety, because like I said, you feel more safe and you feel you have more trust in you now. Then it was not there. Maybe as a child you were, you know always been reprimanded a lot, that do this right, or do you are doing this wrong, or this or that, which really made you more chaotic instead of making you much sane, right? So it is something which is deep rooted, and it is not something which as you have experienced in last 2 or 3 years or even 5 years. But in last 5 years, by 3, you could have been triggered to acknowledge those things which you learned in your childhood. In last 4 to 5 years especially, scenarios have been built in such a way that it triggered your subconscious mind, it triggered your childhood memories, and it really made you question everything that you have learned till now. And I'm so happy for you, because look how the cards move from morality to a blooming energy. Here, this person, even though they have this flag of, this is right, this is wrong, this is how we should live, and even this person might have judged other people about their actions and stuff like that, but they themselves were never comfortable in who they were. It's like, you trying to fit a piece in some kind of a puzzle, even when it does not belong there. But you have to, because that is what you have been taught, that is what you have learned, that is what was visible to you around you. And that is why you had to, like, the forces, the universe put you in those situations where you had to loosen your grip. You have to let go of what you have learned, what you were taught, so that you could come into this energy of flowering, blooming, and safety and trust. That you it's like, you had to reparent yourself. Pile 3. So your journey has been about questioning all the whys, to coming to a point where, even though you might have not got most of the answers to your whys, but somewhere now you feel more safe, you feel more relaxed to be you and not judge yourself. Before, you might have judged yourself a lot over the years, but now you have come to a point where you not only have loosened yourself in the sense that you judge yourself less, but now you judge others also very less, because your healing journey has made you realize that only truth has the ability to set you free, and nothing else. Everything else is conditioning, is there to perhaps keep you from the truth, keep you from the reality. But this healing journey has been even though it has been difficult, it has made you feel lonely, it has made you feel like an outsider, it has made you feel all sorts of things, it has been painful, I won't deny that. But one thing that has really happened for the good for you, that you have acknowledged those things, you have acknowledged those conditioning, those abuses, those traumas, those difficult times, and you have realized, and you have become even detached, you have become detached from your past, you have become more confident within yourself, you have somewhere have developed this kind of faith within yourself, faith in the truth, faith in the light, faith in something mystical or something which is more deeper, right? And what your healing journey has been difficult, pile 3, I won't deny it, but at the same time it has been very, it has reshaped you, it has made you from a closed person and put you, it has brought your closed energy towards a more open energy. It has, it's like from external, it has made you go internal, but it's like, whatever identity or whatever morals, for example, you collected or you cling on to from the external sources. And it says that a life begins only when it comes from inside. And if it's like if you break an egg from outside, it dies, but if an egg is broken from inside, a life flourish. So something like that has happened for you in this healing journey of you. It has, it has made you let go of everything external that you have adopted, that you have learned, that you have identified yourself with, and it has made the inner you bloom, it has made something authentic within you bloom, to grow, to flower, actually, in the Queen of Pentacles card. That not only that you are able to shine your own light, your own creativity, your own kindness, and your own growth, but you have also reached a level of detachment with your own past. you know it does not define you anymore, and you are still on this journey because we have the blooming card here, and it shows us that you are only getting closer to what is the truth, or towards the light, and you feel more satisfied, you feel more um, relaxed. I think relaxed is the only word here, calm and relaxed, that yes, now I am on the right path, even when I have not figured everything out and I have not gotten every answer, but it seems like I'm on the right path, it feels like it, right? It's not something you're assuming, it's something that you're feeling within your core, and it feels, it makes one very happy, it makes me very happy to read such messages for you, pile 3. And this is what your healing journey has been like till now. If this reading resonated with you, if you like this reading, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, even if it's in this topic or any other topic, kindly DM me on Instagram at tarot_reads197, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.